Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Donna from Tarot Tarot. Let's do a quick read using this die to choose the decks to make the message that you need to hear. At the end, we will do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then we'll do the all signs. If you're dealing with an Aries, if you're dealing with a Taurus, if you're dealing with a Gemini. If any card repeats, I will point that out in case that's something you need to hear. And if any sign keeps popping up, I'll point that out as well in case that's somebody you came here to hear about. You know, just confirmation. So if it resonates, if you like it, feel free to hit the like button, comment, share, whatever. So I think that's it. Let's roll. All right, 18 is Offset Gypsy, and I gotta stand up and get that deck from over here. All right, so this is the tarot deck that we're gonna use, and what spread are we gonna do for you? What are we starting off with, Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, okay. 3-month outlook. How about we don't do that one right now because I'm going to do that as a series. So I'm going to do that for you all and everyone else as a series. Just same. Oh, and then the year. If you're looking for your yearly reading, it's in the playlist, the Aquarius playlist. All right. So shooting forward career spread. All right. It's not a love thing. So your first spread is not a love thing. It's a career thing. So for some of you all, you may be looking to change careers, move up in a career. If you don't have a career at the moment, then maybe you're looking to see what you should do. All right, so it is a 5-card spread using the Offset Gypsy, and I really don't want to do reversals with this deck. It's confusing. This deck is confusing enough on its own. So, and with that said, bear with me if it takes me a half a second to figure out, like, this is clearly swords, but some of these are just like, what? Like, that's definitely cups. That's Wheel of Fortune. All right, so let's see. Offset Gypsy. Shooting forward career spread. 5-card spread. Everything has already been shuffled, so I'm just doing a good faith shuffle. Okay, so you're trying to be patient. See, it starts off with the Temperance card. You have the Death card, so that's transformation. Ace of Cups in the center of the spread. The Emperor, that's bossing up. You know what? You already have 3 out of 4 cards are major arcana. So, and then the High Priestess. Wow. So yeah, this is a big deal to some of you all. A really big deal. 6 of Swords on the bottom. So maybe some of you all have been in a career, job, whatever, in which there's been chaos, disagreement, fighting. It just hasn't been working out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But the reason I say this is because you got the 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and that's usually a card of moving on to calmer waters, like in a relationship. But this is a career thing, a job thing, right? So, what is your dream job? Why would the Temperance card? Unless that's, well, in this, okay, so look at this card, first of all, before I say anything. Look at this card. Your dream, this signifies your dream job. So this somehow has to do with, since there's cups on this deck, or on this card, in this deck, and you have Aquarius and Pisces right here, signifying, for those of you who know the glyphs, this is the glyph for Aquarius, this is a glyph for Pisces, okay? Temperance card is a card of patience, usually in most decks. So something that is very emotionally fulfilling and balancing. So what is your dream job? Something in which it's emotionally satisfying to you. So I'm guessing, unless you're somebody who actually thrives on stress and chaos, then it may not be a sales job, because usually, I mean, I can tell you from having done sales throughout my career, I've done many sales jobs, and there's a lot of pressure and stress. So I'm guessing it's not sales, but I could be wrong. Maybe if you feel very emotionally fulfilled by stress and chaos and pressure, but it would be something, and you'll know as I'm saying this, it's gonna be something that emotionally, because look, here's the moon, that's emotions. Cups in tarot are emotions, so it's gonna be, and let's see how everything, it's going back, it's, you know, emotional fulfillment. Everything is even keel. Even the fact, look at this, mermaid, there's water. Something to do with cycles. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what your exact career is, but you're going to know that whatever it is, it's your dream job is something in which you're very emotionally fulfilled by it. How can you get there? This might be for a lot of Aquarius folks out there who's thinking about quitting whatever job they have right now or changing careers. This is a card that definitely is in that on the bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and the Death card in this position. How can you get there? That's big transformation. That's ending something and greatly transforming it. So, yeah, whatever it is that you've been doing, you're feeling like it's not for you, or the way that where you are right now is just not for you. Now, some of you may want to stay in the same field, but you want to move up into management possibly. But how you can get there is put an end to something. I'm about to sneeze. I'm about to sneeze on camera. And I'm trying not to. But big transformation. How you can get there, make big changes. Probably end where you are and go for the new, whatever it is that you're thinking about. What qualities do you bring to the table? Look at this. Love and devotion is first thing I think and see. What qualities you bring to the table? You're appreciative, you're loving, you're devoted. So you're a very loyal employee or boss. You're very devoted to what you do. You are very emotionally invested in whatever it is. That's the qualities you bring to the table. So you bring a big old cup of love to the table. Where you can find assistance. Look at this. This is interesting. The boss. So for some of you all that are thinking about moving up into management, talk to the boss and say, I want to move up into management. For others, the Emperor is a father card or a boss card. Somebody who's in charge. And I almost feel like this particular one has legal, because I see the pillars in them. So Aries and Jupiter, the sign of Aries and the planet Jupiter are signified by this particular card, this one, in this deck, the Offset Gypsy deck. Because where you can find assistance, this is where you can find assistance. This is the person. This is the boss. Or dad, but boss, in this case, Emperor. So it's the person. What needs attention? High Priestess is a card of, I think in this case, because she does not look happy. Look at the look on this High Priestess face. She almost looks dazed and sad. So, what needs attention? High Priestess is like secrets, spiritual knowledge, your spirituality, your ability to tap into your own intuition. What needs attention? Maybe pay attention to your own intuition. All right, let me move some stuff around here. All right, so if this resonates or rings a bell, let me know. Feel free to hit the like button. All right, so let's see what else we have for you. 21 is Revelations Tarot. It is this is a deck that is meant to be read with reversals. So this is Revelations Tarot. All right, so this is the deck, and what is the spread? Compatibility relationship spread. So good. Now we have a relationship one. Relationship. Yeah, easy for me to say, right? All right, so. So we're gonna, since it's meant to be read with reversals, 7 card spread with the Revelations Tarot. All right, so, and this one is also one that's a little bit hard for me to, I don't use it all the time, so I'm still getting used to it. So it might take me a second to get used to some of these cards and be able to tell you what it is. It isn't like I'm, reading this one. This one, I can flip the cards down in a second and tell you exactly what it means. All right, so 8 of Swords upright, 7 of Pentacles upright, King of Swords in reverse. It can be read a couple different ways. The The Tower in reverse, okay. The Ace of Cups in reverse, however. That's twice. So the Ace of Cups is water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Knight of Pentacles upright. And the Five of Pentacles upright. Well, all right, so bottom of the deck is the Strength card. It's a card of being strong and holding back. Your wants in a relationship, I don't think you want to be a prisoner of your own thoughts. It's the Eight of Swords. Or maybe you do. Maybe you've been wanting people who make you all up in your head. Is that something that needs to be addressed, Aquarius? Are you drawn to people who stress you out and make you a prisoner of your own thoughts? Well, we'll see. Their wants in a relationship, the Seven of Pentacles. They may be somebody who wants to just kind of sit back and assess things and look at things and not take action. They maybe want to see if it's worth it. So you may be dealing with somebody who spends more time looking at things than taking action. Your differences, King of Swords, and it's in reverse. I think it's your communication styles. You and whoever this person is that's on your mind right now, you're thinking of, your ways of communicating is different. One of you spends more time up in your head, and it might be you. But one of you spends more time up in your head, and one of you spends more time possibly being a little too blunt, or just maybe impatient with their words. They're almost like word salad, word vomit, just, you know, over communicative. Your similarities, well, you don't want things to be a disaster, actually. You don't want things to be a tower moment. You don't want things in chaos. So you actually don't. Your similarities, basically, is you do not want things to be a disaster. You don't want things to not work out. Your emotional compatibility. I feel like you're not emotionally compatible. Because Ace of Cups is in reverse. So I'm going to show you the upright, and then I'm going to show you the reverse. So here's the upright of the Ace of Cups. That's usually a card of new love or beginning love or new start, but it's in reverse. So it's like, it's withering. It's like falling apart. Going cold. So, your physical compatibility. Well, of course you're physically compatible, right? You get the Knight of Pentacles. That's a card of, you know, you can count on it. It's dependable. So, your physical compatibility, and it could be, you'd see, you're an Aquarius, but it could be, Knight of Pentacles is a Virgo card. But it's also a card of, like when it comes to somebody investing in something, they take forever to invest in it. They take their time. They take their time. They don't rush in to invest in anyone or anything. They take their time, but they're dependable. When they're like, they take forever to get there, but when they do get there, they're solid. They're dependable. And it could be, it'll a lot of times signify somebody who's afraid of commitment, so they take their time because they're like, they don't want to get hurt again. But this is your physical compatibility. So yeah, you're physically compatible. Mental compatibility. Oh, and physical compatibility also, you and this person both may take forever to invest in the relationship. Physically, like monetarily. Mental compatibility, yes and no. I feel like you're somewhat not compatible mentally because I feel like one of y'all might be dealing with a depression. Somebody probably deals with a depression and the other person may not. And it's just, it causes someone to feel left out in the cold all the time. Or maybe both of you always feel like left out in the cold. I feel like you're not mentally compatible because And it could be emotions. Emotions may affect your mental processes, yours or your person's. The Strength card at the bottom of the deck, that's a card of holding back and trying to be strong. But are you both holding back from each other because you don't want a tower moment? I don't know. You tell me. All right, so we're going to do 6 cards, Donna's Destiny, and then the all signs. If this has resonated at all, feel free to hit the like button, comment. All right, so let's see. 6 cards, Donna's Destiny. And some of you all might be dealing with somebody with Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because you have the Ace of Cups. That's also a new start in love, or in this case, not. So it could be having to do with somebody who's in and out. You could be having dealt with somebody who's very in and out. Start, stop. Okay, so cards that are upright, it means that is the message. If they're in reverse, it means no, not the case. The opposite. If they come up sideways, it means partially. Maybe it was the case, but it's no longer. So addictions are affecting your relationship came up sideways. So maybe they were, but not so much anymore, or maybe not as, not as too. Hey, Aquarius, I put do not disturb on, and somehow a call came through from somebody I know. So I'm going to have to look at my settings and make sure that they can't get a hold of me either, because when I'm on do not disturb, it's because I want the reading to continue. I don't want interruptions. I don't have to use software to stitch it together. All right, so they're still heartbroken. So maybe it's a reverse. So maybe whoever you're thinking of or dealing with, they're healing. They're not as heartbroken. Lots of people desiring you came out upright. They like to have their cake and eat it too came upright as well. So you may have dealt with somebody who is a little bit selfish. Focus on self-love at this time is sideways. So yes, do focus on self-love, but maybe it's not as much necessary as it was in the past. Maybe you're healing. Redecorate your living space came out reverse. So maybe don't spend the money and time right now. Maybe money is better spent elsewhere. But this came out sideways, and I want it to be upright. Thank you to everyone who said like, share, and subscribe. The channel's growing, and it's because of you. All right, so if you're dealing with an Aries, I gotta figure out. I'm gonna make absolutely certain that person can't call me when I've got do not disturb on. Okay, obviously. Oh, it is 2 cards. Okay, so all right, if you're dealing with an Aries, they're stubborn. They're stubborn, and they're taking forever to invest in this. Stubborn, but they're gonna hold on to you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, oh, they want a new start, but they're heartbroken. All right, so if you're dealing with a Gemini, they're going to reach out to you, but they got trust issues. They're still willing to try, but they feel a little bit beat up too. The Cancer is feeling stuck, and they're just trying to make a decision. They're going to make a decision. They're feeling stuck right now. The Leo is male or female. They're really bitchy. I think they're blaming you. They're very argumentative. They just want to fight. The Virgo is horny. They're going to offer an apology. I almost feel like they don't have a whole lot. They feel like they don't have a whole lot to offer. That could be a self-worth issue there. The Libra, Aquarius, the Libra wants to share love with you. They see you as their wish fulfillment. And it could be like a soulmate kind of thing too. But the Libra is all about you. The Scorpio wants to work together with you. They are holding back at the moment, but they're trying to be strong. They want to work together with you, though. They're willing to. The Sagittarius is a prisoner of their own thoughts, and they're just waiting to see what you're going to do. They're stressing out. The Capricorn is... they're kind of hiding out, looking for answers, but they want to reunite with you. The Aquarius, if you're dealing with a fellow Aquarius, they want to grow with you, and they want commitment. The Pisces is focusing on self-love. They want to move forward. Oh my God, I almost feel like that Pisces, either they have control issues or you all are vastly different in some way. You come from different sides of the tracks or something. You're very different. The bottom of the deck has the Page of Wands. That's, I feel like you might be dealing with somebody who's just frisky, or this could be signify you, but somebody is feeling really passionate and wanting a little bit of loving right now. All right, Aquarius, love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one.